Alright guys, just getting started here. Be ready in a minute. Just trying to get everything lined up, at least as best as I can. Okay. Welcome, welcome. Welcome anybody who's joining in. And we're not playing the main game. We're not doing like the story proper or anything. I'm doing the Tower of Sisyphus, which is basically an endless arcade. Talon, welcome. Good to see you, friend. How are you? We're going to play a sweaty game for a little bit. Not sure how long I'll do it for, just felt like hopping in for a little while and having some fun with it. You know what? I'm doing all right. I had a somewhat productive day yesterday, getting in touch with different service providers and doctors' offices, trying to get lined up with a specialist to get a back surgery in line for myself, which would be really nice. I mean, not nice. I'm not looking forward to back surgery, but I'm looking forward to hopefully a better quality of life once I get it. Not that. There you are. Ooh, is this a, yeah, there he is. Oh, come on, let me in, let me in, let me in. How'd your stream go yesterday, Talon? I wasn't able to hang out the entire time. I know I popped in for a few. Looks like you've been pulling pretty good numbers with that on those on the Mondays when you do Days Gone. Get off of me, damn. $310 views. Damn, you're cooking. Yeah, those are solid numbers. Hey, cool girl, welcome in. Good to see you. Thank you for hopping on over from What You Got stream. Appreciate it. It's not Days Gone. Everybody loves me. No, I know. That's what I said. I said you're pulling solid numbers. I know it's not Days Gone. Oh, dang. Oh, come on, man. All right, hold on. I'm not paying attention. I need to lock in if I'm going to be doing this. Yeah, playing like ass. One is the spit maw with the narrow maw. That looks decent. There we go. Let's go, let's go. I don't think I'm going to be breaking any records today, but that's all right. It's mostly just about having fun with it. I'll have 4 streams at the same time to be playing World War Z. Oh, nice. You follow everybody? It's me and What You Got and DM Talon and Bo the Show. I'm pretty sure What You Got is going to have that multi-stream turned on. At least I would imagine that he will. So that you can watch everybody stream all at once. I don't know if you've seen that. Let's see. Yeah, it's an external website, Cold Girl. It's like a he'll put it up in the chat. You can click on it, and then it's going to pull everyone's stream that's in that game together. It's going to compile them all together into one space. But you can only listen to the audio from one of them at a time, which makes sense. You know, like you can't run 4 different audio layers all at the same time. It would be a mess. But yeah, it's a pretty cool feature. I know he keeps telling me that I need to add it to mine, and I'm like, I don't know, like I'll get to it eventually, you know. For now, I'm just trying to stream, you know, as quality of content as possible. Which is also why I'm not doing the face cam right now, because that limits my upload to 720p because my laptop can't handle a 1080 image on top of the gameplay. Oh, come on, what hit me? Oh, you... Damn it. I'm playing really poorly. Robert, what's going on? How are you? Yeah, we'll see. We'll do a Tower of Sisyphus run. If I'm still feeling it, I might just once I die in this one, I might start over. Or we might just actually play the main game. Oh damn! Come on, man. Yeah, I get absolutely cooked right now. Oh, dang, that's why he interrupted my... I was like, how come my special isn't firing? Whoa. I can't remember the last time I played this game this poorly. Alright, whatever. Enhanced Calibrator, Sylphium, Charge Response. We'll take that one. Are you laughing at me, Robert? You know what it is? Normally, I play this game, I play it on my own, like quiet and 100% locked in, and I think just looking at chat is really messing with me. Because in case you haven't noticed, this game's a little on the sweaty side. No, you're not laughing at me? Okay, fine. I'll take this too. Okay, some better guns. Nope, the Rockwind, I don't like that one. And I don't like the Coil Spine either. Damn. Alright. Stuck with some lousy guns. Yeah, Cold Girly, it's definitely, it's a little extra. At least, like, if you want to put up a really good score, you know, like I'm doing right now, just kind of bumming around, just having fun with it. It's fine, you know. Like, I can basically just, like, I'll run it a little bit. If I die, whatever. You ass. We watched Hollow play this game. Really cool concept, but pretty hard. Yeah, I don't know who Hollow is, but yeah, awesome concept. I mean, I like rogues anyway, so you know, I enjoy that aspect of it. But just everything about this game, this might be the smoothest, just most satisfying feeling shooter that I've ever played before. It's right up there with Doom Eternal. Nope. Try to get a shot on me. And then I just give him a free one like an idiot. Yeah, I'm not going to make it long like this. Not playing this way, I'm not. Let's go. At least I got out of it. Interesting, like it's a new, you know, a new challenge for me trying to play the game while paying attention to a chat. I missed that one calibrator. See, I never missed that either. Yeah. Laying like ass. It's this one. Yeah, Resonant Shield. That's the one. That's the one. I just recently got back into playing this a little bit because the teaser for Saros hit at the State of Play the other day. And I'm so excited for Saros, and it just got me thinking of Returnal again, so here I am. Playing a PS5 launch game again. Just can't help myself, man. There's something about this game that always brings me back. Like I can step away from it for a while, and then something about it always brings me back into it. There we go. Looking a little better. How many times did I finish the game? Oh, I want to say... Let me think now. I think finish to completion, I want to say like 5 or 6 times. Yeah, somewhere around there. Oh, come on, man. It's a lot for a game that sends you back after every death. Yeah, well, and honestly, that's a little bit of a misconception about the game. I mean, like, that is true. You go back to the beginning after every death, but the beginning is kind of in different spots at different points in the game. So, like, after you beat Act 3, spoilers for the story of Returnal, if you care, After you complete Act 3, you get rescued off of this planet, and they play a cutscene of Celine getting older and having grandkids and, you know, living a nice life in a house like out on the plains and all that stuff and everything. And then it plays, you know, it basically does a quick cutscene of the rest of her life. And then it ends with her being lowered into the ground. She's died of old age. That's the end of Act 3. Then Act 4 picks up. She wakes up suddenly again on this planet again. After living her full life back on Earth, she finds herself back here again, but centuries have passed, and a lot of it's overgrown. And you start the whole run all over again, but everything has changed. The enemies are different, and the biomes are different. So when you die after that point, you go back to the beginning of Act 4. You don't go all the way back to the beginning of Act 1. So there's the exception, right? You don't go all the way back to the very beginning of the game. And then also, even like at the beginning of the game, the first half and the second half both, even if you die and you go back to the beginning, there are shortcut portals that you can find that will take you to the last biome that you died at. So you can skip areas, but the problem with that is that if you do that, you don't have a chance to pick up any of the extras that make you more powerful, right? You don't have any of that stuff to work with. So you got to be careful about how much you decide to skip, you know? Unless you want to make it hard on yourself, which I've certainly done before, you know, go and fight the final boss with just the base pistol. You can definitely do that. See, they tried to trap me there. The one over here was going to lock me in and then throw me back into the gunfire of that bot that was over the top of me. They tried to trap me. Let's go. Yeah, the name of the game on Tower of Sisyphus is Speed. You want to get through as quickly as possible and get your kills as quickly as possible because we're building up a multiplier. You see my multiplier up there on the top right is 10.44. If I stop killing, it starts dropping again. If I keep killing, it increases. And every time I switch to the next level, it locks for a moment so that I have a chance to travel. And then it starts again. The timer on it starts again as soon as we land in the next new spot. Come on. Go. Dude, we got it up to 11.84 on that one. So that's not too bad. I mean, at this point, normally I'd like to be up about, 27 or 28. But, it's fine. It's fine. Oh man, that's a bunch of them. What are they doing here? Whew, let's go. Even focus while so many things are happening at once. You know what it is? It's practice. It's just practice. This game does demand a lot out of you, which is part of the reason that I don't think it landed as well as I believe it should have. I think it's an absolute masterpiece, but I get why it didn't land really well with common audiences. I think it's just, again, it asks too much of the player. like especially for a casual gamer, you know. And I don't mean casual like in an insulting way. Just a lot of people, they want to play a video game, they want to sit down, they want to chill, they want to have a little bit of fun, you know. They don't want to be punished into submission. That's what this game does. It punishes. Oh, you son! No, man, they cornered me. Got him. Special dedication to finish it. I mean, yes and no. I think, like even just your average gamer, I think if they just plug away at it and take a minute to understand the systems, I think most people could actually finish this game. I don't think it's not one of those like gritty gamer type of accomplishments, you know, where like only the toughest can survive this, you know. It can feel that way at times, but I think anybody who puts their mind to it can definitely get through this. Especially once you get a feel for the movement mechanics and how the upgrades work, you know, there's a lot more that you can do than most people realize. Age of short attention span, TikTok shorts and stuff. Yeah, no, I know. Yeah, exactly. Harder to get into a game like this. I mean, you know, I come from the 80s, you know, when every single game was a nightmare. Do you remember, like in the early days of console gaming, they were still treating games like they were arcade games. They just didn't know how to make us put the quarters in the machine anymore. But games were still built to be arcade-like, which means they were designed to end you consistently. You know, like that's how it used to work. And with the advent of the home console, they couldn't take your quarters anymore, and there was a good, I want to say, 10 to 15 year period where game makers were just, again, they were stuck in that make games like an arcade game loop. So even games like a kid's game, like DuckTales. I don't know if you remember DuckTales. Oh, you're saying you didn't play until you were in your 30s? Okay. But anyway, DuckTales, again, it's just a kid's game. If I were to try to play that game right now, I would get absolutely manhandled over and over and over. So I think, you know, there's like, there's a 30s, you know, mid-30s to 40-something set of gamers that do really well with the tougher games because they were raised on those really tough arcade type of ports. And a lot of younger gamers, I don't think they like these as much. I don't know. Just a theory. Maybe I'm off on that. Lenora, how we doing? Good to see you. 2 from the 80s, yeah. It's like both my kids. They're 17 and 19 now, so they're not kids, but both of them have seen they're both gamers, but they've seen like this and Doom Eternal, and their reaction to both of those is, oh hell no. I don't want anything to do with that, because today it looks too sweaty, it looks too difficult. Do we want to switch from the Hollow Seeker to the Electric Pylon? It's not my favorite gun. There we go, a better Hollow Seeker. And the Oscillator is almost all the way up to level 3. Get that done. We're at 90%. We only need a handful more kills to get that maxed out. Let's go. All right, it's not the best run ever, but I have finally locked in a little bit better than I was at first. Just so nervous with y'all watching me, you know? Don't watch me. It makes me nervous. Ooh, I want it. Come here. Finishing Super Mario Brothers when I was a kid? Nice. I'm not watching. Lenora, I would never accuse you of actually watching me. Don't worry. I hope you didn't take it the wrong way. I wasn't meaning to point fingers or anything. I was good at this game, if I do say so myself. What was that, at Mario Brothers? Which Mario Brothers? Also, just out of curiosity, might be controversial. Which is your favorite Mario Brothers? Like between, so okay, wait, let me narrow that down. Between like the Mario Brothers games on the original Nintendo, you know, so Super Mario 2, Super Mario 3. Which of those three is your favorite? A lot of people don't like my answer, but I want to know what you think. Missed that one. I need to go back and get that. Figure out what this other weapon is if I have enough time to look at it. Oh, it's just a Dreadbound. I don't want that. All right, a second here. The old pixelated one. I only played that in 11. So probably the original Super Mario Brothers. Then I love Super Mario Brothers 2, and a lot of people disagree with me on that one. And also because it's not really a Mario Brothers game. It's a reskinned game that was originally called Doki Doki Panic. It was a Japanese game because the actual Super Mario Brothers 2 was only released in Japan. It was deemed to be too difficult for American audiences, so they didn't release it in the United States. Instead, they gave us our own Super Mario Brothers 2, which was just a reskin of an existing game. So it was really, really weird time in Mario Brothers history there. But that game is so good, the Doki Doki Panic reskin. I love it. Oh, what the heck? No, you're supposed to go in that. You son of... Oh, man. I moved too fast for Returnal. It didn't register. Didn't register that I was going into that portal. Get there. Dang, that's forever away from this lift to be able to get my bonus. Know your games? I've been... Well, see, so I know you said, you know, you're from the 80s as well, so we've both been around for a minute, right? But I've been gaming since, like, 1986. So I've had a little bit of time to pick up some knowledge. Let's see, some other games. Yeah, I'm not taking that one. I'll take this one. See, this is where Tower of Sisyphus really starts to get ugly. You have to pick up one of those parasites to continue. and they all have negatives that come along with them. So you get a positive and a negative out of each one of those parasites, and they make you pick one up. Yes, exactly. Fun to learn something new. I agree. Try to learn something new every day. No matter what, even if it's just a little factoid, you know, it doesn't have to be anything huge. Like, I don't have to learn about a historical figure I've never heard of. Not every day. But, you know, something to keep the old brain on alert. There we go. Oh, nope. Nice try. Come on. You hide from me. Yeah, nice and fast. Futuristic discotheque. Oh, here we go. All right, so this gun's got leech rounds. It's got level 3 leech rounds unlocked on it. And that is awesome because it returns a little bit of health for every hit. Hyper accurate, high caliber, hardened. Not that I've been to one. No, I would never. I would never. Of course you've never been to one. Of course you haven't. But if you had been, it would be okay, and you could say so here. This is a safe space. You could say it. Say it's all right. On you big ugly bastard. Alright, phase 1. Just wait until we, well, if I actually manage to get to, like, phase, 5 or 6 on this guy, these fights get really crazy. Saw a video on Instagram where a guy was at some music show and there were lasers, and laser hit his phone camera directly. No, that can't happen, can it? I didn't think that a laser would bust your phone camera. So it's like fry the lens somehow? I never thought about that, but I guess it would. I mean, it's photosensitive, I don't know why I just assumed that, like, it's a digital product, so it's not going to do that. Maybe it does. Yeah, it started acting drunk. Oh, no. Here we go, and damage augment. We need that. Didn't work afterwards. Jeez. See, that's why I just don't leave my house. I just don't go out and let things like that happen. Easy solution, right? Oh, hell no. Oh, come on, man. Really, before I could even get a hit, just appeared and immediately attacked. That was brutal. Oh, dude, the game is really coming after me right now. Yes, agreed. That's the reason I don't leave my house, too. Exactly. See, you get it. You get it. We're on the same page. Why would I leave my house anyway? I paid for it. I like it here. It's got everything I need. It's got all the food that I like. It's got the people that I like. It's got my favorite seat. It's got my PS5. Why would I go anywhere else? Oh, God. You, no. Bunch of assholes, man. God, they really. That was my mistake. I got cornered there. That was a mess. Yeah, I know I see you, big guy. I'll be with you in just a second. I know I see you. Does the stream look clean for everyone? On my computer it looks a little goofy. I've got it running on my cell phone as well, and it doesn't look too bad. Just want to make sure it looks all right. Clean? Alright, great, thank you. Oh, come on, man. Dang, dude. Game is... Alright, no, that's enough. That's enough. Coming after me hardcore, man. Oh. Jeez. We're only on phase 3. Normally they save the intense stuff like that for phase 4 at least. Doesn't give the game graphics justice, but I agree. But you know what? I mean, nothing really gives this game justice until you play it natively. It looks so incredible. Let's see, let's go this one. Here. I don't figure any of these weapons are going to be worth picking up compared to what I have right now, but I want to check them just in case. with a concept like that, does the game have a definitive ending? Yes. Yes, it does. Yep, absolutely. There is an end to the story, and you will roll credits. Yep, 100%. Not in this mode, though. Not on Tower of Sisyphus. Tower of Sisyphus is a never-ending arcade mode. Oh, shit. Get some. Maybe one of these days I'll do a stream of a full playthrough. It would be a long stream, but I think I could probably sit down and do a full playthrough start to finish of this. And try my best to explain what's going on while it's happening too, because it story's a bit convoluted. That, and we don't need that. Worry about leveling those up some other time. How many hours are we talking about? I imagine if I get really good RNG and lock in, I could try to do a deathless run, which I have managed once before. I've managed to beat the game without dying. I want to say upwards of... I don't know, 7, 8 hours, probably. Probably, I guess, somewhere around there. I don't know, I didn't really time it the last time I did that, so I don't remember for sure how long it actually takes. Yeah, not so bad. I think that it's a decently long stream, but it's not like a marathon stream, you know? Not like, all right, we're going to be streaming for the next 20 hours while we beat Returnal. You know, I wouldn't have to do that. But yeah, reasonably locked in. Yeah. Even if I make some mistakes and die a few times, I imagine somewhere in the 8 to 10 hour range I could probably get it done. Vacation now, so I'd be game if you think near future. Yeah, maybe. You know, I've got World War Z tomorrow with Talon and Bo and What You Got, and then since it's spooky season, I was thinking about doing a couple of horror games. I might do Visage. I might do Little Nightmares. You know, have a little bit of fun with some of the fun little horror titles. I love those games so much. No, you don't. Nice try. Where is he? He's up here. And now he's not up there. Come here. Trying to run away from me? I don't think so, buddy. How long are you on vacation, Cold Girl? Horror games, yes. All right, good. All right, so you're in. I'm counting you in. You're all, let's ride. We're talking horror games. Let's go. 2 weeks. Let's go. Well, congratulations. I'm sure it is very needed and very welcome to be able to get a bunch of vacation time in. Where'd you go for vacation? Or are you doing a staycation? You're just going to chill at home and get your soul right. You know what I mean? It's like I'm going to sleep late and I'm going to have a nice breakfast every morning and a cup of coffee. Are you that type of vacationer, or did you take off somewhere? Oh, I'm maxing, not max integrity, but max experience right now. Firearms, so that's not going to do anything for me. The resin shield, that. There we go. Staycation, nice. Again, that's my speed too. I wasn't kidding when I said why leave my house when it's got everything that I want. I mean, I used to actually go places, you know, like when the kids were younger, we would do family vacations and stuff, you know, it'd be like, oh, we're going to Seattle or we're going to Dallas or whatever, you know, and see friends and see family and go do things. We did all of that. But now, you know, if the kids mostly grown up and we don't really go on family vacations anymore, yeah, I'd just rather stay home. Ah, that was stupid of me. I wasn't even paying attention to this thing. There we go. This guy's got tricks. Got all kinds of tricks. He's got friends up here too giving him support I do not approve of. Oh, jeez. No. Oh. Yeah, I'm messing up. This might be it. This might be the end. Made it. So live in Poland, so I'll see if I can make it streams. If they're not too late, yeah, totally get you. Let's see, Poland, you are probably, I think you are 8 hours ahead? I think you're 8 hours ahead of me. I am in Colorado. Good job. Yeah, I don't know about good job, but we did get out of there alive. So I'm going to call it a win. Not a good win, but a win nonetheless. Ooh, there you go. Yeah, I mean, you're alive, so good job. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, when it gets that sketchy, I was down to like, if he hit me one more time, I was going to die. And we got out of there and somehow have recovered a bunch of health since then. I'm definitely calling that a win. It is not lost on me. Not sure what's Colorado's time zone. I mean, I don't know. Here we call it, it's mountain time. So we have, so in the US, it's 9 p.m. for you now. Okay, it's, yep, 8 hour difference. It's 1 p.m. for me now. Any encounter you come out still breathing is a win. I agree, Robert. I agree. Yeah, so Cold Girl, exact, yep, 8 hours. 8 hour difference. All right, we're in phase 3, so this is where battles with this guy is about to get extra spicy. Not unmanageable, but they are going to get, he's going to get pretty aggressive. So we have 3 phases now. 3 p.m. for you, yep. Yep, your East Coast time zone. no. Oh, no, I went the wrong way. I made a mistake. Attack patterns? No, because they actually don't have attack patterns, but they do have attack types that I'm used to seeing. So when they do an attack type, I go, oh, okay, I know which way they're going to go with it, basically. But yeah, it's never identical. Oh, that hit me. Damn it. No, where'd you go? Where'd you go? You're not getting away. Whew. That one got a little, that was just a little sketchy toward the end there. Lights are very pretty, not even the in-game graphics, just something beautiful about them. I agree. To me, this is one of the more satisfying games to look at. You know, when they don't kill you. Yeah, exactly. They're really pretty to look at, and they will kill you. One of my sisters who, I mean, she is a gamer, but not like a hardcore gamer. Like, she would never touch this, but she's fascinated by it. This is one of her favorite games to watch me play. Like, if she happens to be around and I am playing games, if this is on, she'll just zone out, just like mouth hanging open and watch it for a while, you know? You get surround sound going and like a 65-inch screen, and she just locked into it. Absolutely loves watching it. Again, I don't blame her for that one bit. For not wanting to play it, I mean. Alright, we'll take a fractal nail, since it's free. Ah. Oh, dang it. Thought I had that lined up. That's alright. It's not like I was at max proficiency anyway. Or max adrenaline, that is. Alright, that was quick. Alright, cold girl. Out the Rockland. What's this? Recharge overload. There we go. Dang, he still got in a hit. I thought for sure I was in the clear on that one. Here, give me that. There we go. Oh, what the hell? That was weird. The game told me I could move on to the next level, but there was still one of the big guys hanging out in there. Very strange. Oh no. Come on, don't do this. Alright. At least we got out of there. Dang, come on, game! Take it easy! I'm not having it. I'm not having it. Dang, man. Yeah, almost dead. I'm gonna pop these couple of shields and see if I can get through this. That one. Absolution Disgorger. Alright. I do like that one. It's a little bit slow, but the damage is unmatched. Dire Beam, a little bit faster. Hollow Seeker with the waves are at 0%, but if I do this though, I can unlock waves at 3% or on level 3 permanently. Means I'm giving up my leeching rounds too, which we might die here. So, see how this goes. Dang, come on, y'all. They're going extra on me, man. Oh, no. Alright, well. That could have been a whole lot worse. At least they all got to me at the same time. Nice try. Trying to punk me like that? I don't think so. Got him. Dang. Before the usual evening murdering unfolds. Jeez, what's wrong with your cats? Is it over there? There it is. Oh, damn. All right, that happened quick. Start to run around and kind of attack. Oh, okay. Yeah, just being cats. They just go crazy at night. Especially the black one, he gets hangry pretty quick. All right. Yeah, yeah. Bet. And just like that, it's over. We can check the main game too, though, while we're here. That just reset me back to just outside of my ship. So this little that little device that I looked into is just going to take me outside of my ship. Again, this is, where am I right now? This is biome 4. So this is when you come back after you die. You know, like she goes back to Earth, and we have the whole cutscene, and she dies, and then she wakes up. This is where she wakes up. But the ship still crashed, but it's now all overgrown. Everything here is overgrown. Oh, dang. Nice. They're going to give me some freebies. So right up here, this is where we were. Over that way, inside there. That's the Tower of Sisyphus. So we were inside that, and then we looked into that little device, and it spit us back out over here. Yeah, the ship is super old. Yeah. And you remember, this was all, like, pretty well polished looking at the beginning of the game, and now it's all, you know, leaves and vines and growth all over the floor, and there are more dangerous enemies now. Oh, dang. Hold up a minute, game. I'm trying to explain what's going on. Game's like, if you want to explain what's going on, you can get dead. Oh, don't worry about it, Cold Girl. You're fine. You are just fine. I'm just laughing at the game. And it's like every time you think that you've got a second, the game's like, nope, here's everything all at once. So let's see here. Is that tower like the side mission? It's DLC. They released a while after the game came out. And there is a story attached with it as well. So you keep on doing the Tower of Sisyphus over and over, and there are these white lilies that you pick up, and it gives, well, it's super, super complicated and really, really, really weird. But it gives a story of Celine's mother and what her background is. There it is. Ooh, a Hollow Seeker right off the bat. Thank you. Don't mind if I do. We want to cleanse that. How many ether do I have? I've got 29 ether. We can go ahead and pick that up. What about the other one? There's another one down here, too. Here, we'll take this little hidden area. I'm not going to mess around with any of those right now. Ooh, repairs augment. Nice. Been over an hour already? I know, right? Those Tower of Sisyphus runs, they feel so fast, and then you realize, oh man, I've been playing this game for... You'll do a handful of runs back. I've been playing Returnal for 4.5 hours. Oops. It happens so quick. Oh. And what was that hit me? Something behind me? What was over here? There he is. That's what got me. Rude. It's ether. Yep, take that. That's good. What else do we have? Let's see. That's malignant. I don't know if I feel like cleaning that up or that. There's something else in here. Yeah, here we go. I shouldn't have come over here. I just triggered a whole bunch more of them. So, Cold Girl, are you from Poland, or did you go there for work, or go there for school, or decide to move? What's your story? Oh, I'm not touching that. What else do we have? Stuff up there. Born and raised Poland, native? Nice. Alright, what's this one? Yeah, see, I'll just go ahead and recycle that. Nice that there's a recycler over here, too. I'm going to have to make a mental note that this machine is here, so I can pick up a bunch of other parasites and bring them over here and get obolites in return. That's where that is. You go back and check this other door too. There's one that I ran past. Find out what this is. Ooh, yeah, see, glad I didn't miss this. Urban area, lots of cities, had to drive like 6 to 7 hours to the Baltic Sea in the north. Oh, okay. Yeah, Poland is by by European standards, pretty decent-sized country. I mean, at least compared to... There are some countries that are relatively much smaller. Is this the right... Yeah, this is the right way, isn't it? Yeah, I'm going. 38, 40 million people. Cool. Yeah, Colorado, I want to say, is like 12 million people, maybe? Yeah, Colorado, well, it might be a little bit more. It might be as much as 14 million, maybe 15 million people. I don't know. Colorado's, it's a pretty low population. You know, we're a mountainous state. But in terms of, like, geographic size, it's bigger than the entirety of the UK. So, like, it's not small by any means, but a lot of the state is just unpopulated wilderness. It's just, you know, mountains, rivers, lakes, forests. Energy barricade, I never have a use for that. I literally never use them when I pick them up. I'm always like, oh, I'll go ahead and get that. It'll be useful when I'm under... Nah. I won't use it. I know I won't. Nice. Can't imagine how big the states are. Yeah, it's kind of mind-bending to a lot of people. I've got friends in Germany and friends in the UK and friends in Scotland. I try to explain to them, like, you know, like the distances that some things are. You know, like, oh, you know, if I head up to Denver or something for the weekend to go to a sporting event or a concert or something, you know, it's like, oh, let's see, it's going to be, you know, it's 85 miles to the venue, so it's like an hour and a half drive. I'm like, dude, that's just right up the road for us, you know, like one side of Colorado to the other. I think I would drive for probably a solid 8 or 9 hours. Trying to think, last time I went over the Western Slope, and I'm in the middle of Colorado, basically. I'm right up against the Front Range of the Rockies, and I drove to the Western Slope. I want to say it was a 5.5-hour drive, just halfway across the state, basically. Come on, how do I... Oh, I remember now. Hold on, let me get this first. It's only 5.95 million. Are you kidding me? We got 6 million people. I'm over here like, I don't know, it might be something crazy like 14 or 15 million. No, it's 6. There are 6 million people here. Thanks, Robert. I appreciate that, and the timing was perfect. That's hilarious. Colorado is beautiful. Yes, it is. I love Colorado. Absolutely love it here. Look at all these obolites. Let's go. Gimme, gimme, gimme. Moved or born? I was born in a little town downriver Detroit, so kind of Detroit, Michigan area. And then my family moved out here when I was 17 years old, so I didn't really have much of a choice. I was still in high school. So wound up moving to Colorado. I moved back to Michigan for a while because it was still home to me and I wanted to go back there. And then things just didn't work out financially and I wound up back in Colorado. And now I'm glad that I did. I prefer Colorado, although there are a lot of things about Michigan and Detroit that I still love very much, and I do like going back and visiting. I'm glad to be living in Colorado. All right, hopefully nothing in here kills me. Let's see what this looks like. Is that it? Is it just the fabricator? What do we have up here? Nah, I ain't touching any of that. Absolutely not. Where was it? Down here? Ooh, ether. I want that. And this is another secret area. There we go. Oh man. It's not what I wanted to find in here. Oh, he's overpowered too. Come on, come on, come on. Let's go. Oh, Spitmaw Blaster. Nice. I'm not going to use that either. Just watched some Colorado Rocky Mountains pictures, and it's breathtaking. It really is. Cold Girl, you should look up pictures of Garden of the Gods. That is literally smack in the middle of the city that I live in. It's just a free public park. The original owner of the land donated it to the city on the condition that it always be free, that they never ever charge anyone to use it. Well, not original owner of the land, the white man that owned it. Let's be very, very clear here. The guy that owned the property, when he donated it to the city, his one condition was that it stay free forever. Is there a... Yeah, there it is. Okay, yeah. Yeah, the rock formations are stunning. Absolutely stunning. I love that place. Can we do this without getting hit? Yeah. Whew. Got through that without taking damage. Nice. Is this a coil? Yeah. I'm taking that golden coil. Definitely. And a damage augment. Okay. Alright, we'll take it. Nah, I don't need that. Any of these loaded? No. Glowing eyes? Glowing eyes? No. Okay. Ooh. Do have a challenge room, though. Bring it on. I get hit immediately. Damn. That was sloppy. Did you ever hike in the Rockies? Yes, many times. I unfortunately have a back injury right now that has left me disabled. But when I was younger especially, and before I got hurt, I used to do extended backpacking trips out into the middle of the wilderness in the Rockies. That was one of my favorite things to do. We're talking many hundreds of miles away from any town or, you know, even a convenience store or anything. Just absolute middle of nowhere. I would go out for a couple of weeks at a time and just, you know, survive on the little bit of provisions that I did bring and whatever I could get off the land, you know, whether it was some light game hunting or if it was fishing or, you know, berry foraging, mushrooms, whatever. And, yeah, I really miss doing that. Maybe one of these days when I get my surgery done and get my back fixed, maybe I'll be able to do some sort of a lighter version of that again. I would love to be able to do that again. I'm sorry to hear about your back. Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. Yes, it's very unfortunate. Modified sidearm. Jeez, I don't know that. Electric pylon driver, nah. Thanks, Cold Girl. I hope so too. Again, I had a pretty productive day yesterday of getting in touch with some different offices that hopefully I can get a recommendation to a specialist and, you know, kind of get the wheels moving on a surgery timeline and what that's going to look like and recovery and what they can do for me. But yeah, it has pretty well stolen my quality of life, so I would like to get that back. Alright, what is this? Murmuring Cocoon? No, Visceral not? Okay, alright. Why not? Oh no. No. Man, he banged me up bad. I don't know if we're gonna get out of this. One calibrator. I need to find like a Silphium vial or something. I'm so close to dead right now. This is bad. There's gotta be some hanging out somewhere. Let's see what we have up here. Is this a data cube? Maybe? No. Nullification sphere. I mean, fine, I'll pick it up, but it's not going to help. Well, here's this. It needs to be cleansed, but I'll take it. You did that hiking stuff. Watched too much Mr. Balin's scary, interesting videos. Not think of people going missing while doing stuff like that. 100%. I understand. I understand your trepidation. Absolutely. Especially, living in Colorado, uh, people go missing every year. They just disappear out in the mountains and they're never seen or heard from again. So living here, especially, because we hear about it all the time. We hear about people just going missing, or if they are found, they find their remains years later. Like, oh yeah, we tested it. It turns out that's that photographer from Iceland that came out here 8 years ago. We found his bones. Like, it's crazy. Yeah. And again, and the Rocky Mountain wilderness is it's so vast and it's so dangerous out there. Like, I think far more dangerous than people realize. I don't think people know just how deadly the mountains can actually be. Here we go. Is this where we want to be? Yeah. Yeah, I said I used to go out and do all that stuff, basically go on survival trips. But also, I didn't just start doing that at random. I spent a lot of years getting really good at survival practice and knowing the right things to bring and how to be safe out in the mountains, or at least as safe as you can be. People who come out here for vacation and just decide they want to go backpack in the Rocky Mountains, those are usually the people that wind up dead, unfortunately, because it's not something you just go and do. It takes a lot of years of practice and it takes a lot of knowledge. See, so there's that door down there. I want to go. Okay, so this one over here should finish out this leg, and then we can start that leg, and then we can move on to the next biome. If I somehow live that long, we'll see. So far, I've had a couple of close calls. Yep, this is the end of this one. Okay. Just pick up everything I can get. Let's see if this is even worth getting. What is this? Protection augment? Not for 200. I'm going to waste my time with that. Let's go back over here. So you're properly prepared. It's not a walk in the park. You end up so far away from civilization nowadays, people don't even have basic navigational skills. Exactly that. Yes, old girl, you hit the nail on the head. That's the thing. I think people underestimate their abilities because they are so used to having. Oh man, I need that. I think I'd rather not, but it'd be silly not to take this right now. People are used to so many different crutches that they use all the time. Like their smartphones, and everything gives them directions and everything is GPS. Yes, exactly, Robert. That I think they're so used to having that stuff that they don't realize what it looks like when all of that is taken away from you. Literally everything has been taken away from you. Nothing works out there. There's no cell phone signal. There's nothing. And you have to rely on like actual paper maps, like State Park Service topographical maps and satellite data. It's like been projected onto a page. That's what you're bringing with you. That and like a basic actual old school compass, and people just don't know how to use these tools properly. They also don't know their very basic survival instincts. They don't know where to set up camp. They don't know how to read weather. They don't know how to read water flow. They don't know what's edible. They don't know how to protect themselves from sudden temperature swings. They don't know what to do in the event of a hailstorm. They don't know how to cover from lightning. There's all this different stuff. And any one of those things, if not all of those things, can happen all at the same time to you out in the mountains. And if you're not prepared, it unfortunately spells pretty much instant death, the number one, like the surprise killer. You know, people don't realize they get out there and they're like, oh, I want to get pictures of this beautiful nature, and like they see an elk or something, and they get too close to an elk wanting to take a picture, and they get gored to death. Like an elk will absolutely dismantle you, like faster than a bear will. Bears mostly they want to stay away from you. An elk knows that they're the alpha. Like an elk will just stand its ground and wait for you to get close and then rip you in half. Like elk doesn't care. Those things are terrifying. What's this? Oblite cedar? No. I don't need to go in there yet either. Hold on. What else is here? There's something. Get that. Alright, now we can move on. Yeah, people standing near those huge animals with their kids to snap a photo for Insta. They do. They do. It's crazy. I still cannot believe, because all the stories are out there. Like, by now, people know. You're like, hey, one kick from an elk will decapitate you. They can kick your head off. I need you to be aware of this. And it doesn't matter. All the stories out there, and they still see them, and they're like, oh, look how pretty. And they try to get as close as they can. I don't understand. It'd be like seeing a bull shark in the wild and being like, how close do you think I can get before it gets mad? That's the dumbest thing. What are you talking about? Why would you do that? Don't get close to it. Older lady who died in a camp really close to the main trail. Yeah. Was that in Poland, or are you talking about one of the Colorado stories that you heard? Don't know how to use a rotary dial phone. Well, on the bright side, I don't think rotary dial phones are, first off, good luck even finding one anymore. Like, I have a really old one, but it's packed away in a box somewhere, you know, like nobody uses them anymore, so it's not like it's a skill that you need. But I will say that reading paper maps, knowing how to use a compass, stuff like that, I think those are important skills. No, just some park in the States? Okay. Yeah. Hey, there you are. I was wondering where... Oh, okay. Well, I'm down here now. Oh, God. Well, this is bad. I don't want to be down here with you. Excuse me, sir? 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 Whew. Well, that was almost really bad. I'm going to use this now. Alright, what do we got? Pyroshell caster. I don't like that, so I'm not going to use that. Let's see what's in here. Alt-fire augment? I don't need an alt-fire. I want a damage augment. Okay, where are we going? There's another optional door over on the other side here that we can check out. What do we got? Ah, we don't need that. Bears scare you? Surprisingly, like, bears are kind of like... I'm least afraid of bears out of anything in the woods, to be honest. I mean, don't get me wrong, they can be dangerous, but for the most part, a bear sees you, they're just going the other way. You know, like they don't want to be bothered. They don't want to be near you. Bears are mostly chill. Unless you come across a mama with cubs, then you might be in some serious trouble. But even then, slowly backing away, making sure you're not in her space, you're still probably going to be okay. Being tracked by mountain lions is terrifying. I've been tracked by a mountain lion a number of times. That's really upsetting. My number one fear deep out in the wilderness is other people. Other people are the scariest thing that you can come across in the woods. That is the most dangerous animal, hands down. Yeah, like snakes, they want nothing to do with people. Exactly. Thanks, I'll just stay home then. Exactly, exactly, like what we've been talking about. But yeah, Robert, 100%. Like people are terrified of rattlesnakes. You know, like and we have rattlesnakes in Colorado. Thing is, honestly, rattlesnakes. I don't know. I kind of see like they're kind of just big sweeties. You know, like they don't want to be messed with. You know, they're like, hey, dude, just leave me alone. Like as long as you don't step directly on them or try to poke them in the face, like pretty much you're fine. You know, like they really don't want to have anything to do with you. But people have it in their head that they're these terrifying, vindictive animals, like that'll come after you just for getting near them. Like, no, 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 that's not what they're doing. If they're coiled up and rattling, they're literally telling you that they are terrified. They really don't want to have anything to do with you. Uh-oh. Yeah, I figured. Walk into a big empty room, it's like that's got to be a boss. Boom! Untouched. Get some. He didn't stand a chance. Not a chance. Alright, what do we got? Ooh, free Sylphian Vial, thank you. Like you, the people in the world scare me the most, yeah. That's exactly right. And especially, like, if you're out really deep in the wilderness, look, I've come across people that I've wound up having a great time with. Like, I came across a couple of guys who were just doing, like, a buddy backpacking trip years ago. And we wound up sharing camp and sharing some whiskey together, and we went and peeked out the top of the mountain the next morning, the one that we were camped partway up. We all hiked together up to the top of that mountain, and we had a great old time. There are also other people I've come across out in the wilderness that I've had to pull my gun on. You know, you just don't know who you're going to find out there. They're either there for the reasons that I am, which is just to love being outdoors and to love the nature and to practice surviving, or they're there for nefarious reasons. And you won't know until you come across them. That's the real problem. Don't have much violent crime pulling. You can go out at night, no worries. Oh, I mean, I can too, you know, in my city. Honestly, even in, you know, if I were to go up to Denver, I mean, I walk around through Denver in the middle of the night. Doesn't even really matter what area. Like, I'm not afraid of being out with people. Again, it's the problem of, like, being out deep in the wilderness. The question is, why is someone out there? You know? And, like, there aren't a whole lot of people like that, but if you're going to find them, that's one of the better places to find them. That's for sure. If I were going to do something nefarious, I would do it, you know, 100 miles away from the nearest town. That's where I would be. Oh, dang, I thought that was down already. Ooh, I'm getting beat up in here. It's not good. Jeez. There's still somebody down here. Ah, there he is. There he is. Are we going to use the Sylphian Vial? Probably. See what's in here. I might find some pickups. Alright, no parasites. That's good. Yeah, and hikers got murdered deep in the woods. Yep, exactly. I'll go out my front door without my pistol. Oh, you're one of those. I mean, like, I don't go out into the wilderness without my pistol. But like, I'll go to Walmart or the gas station without it. Like I'm not that worried about people. Um, South Carolina. South Carolina's beautiful. Um, yeah, so like I'm not that level of worried about people, but if I'm going to go out somewhere, I'm going to be that far away from other people or any kind of public assistance or away from law enforcement, telephones, cameras, anything, way out in the wilderness. Yep, my pistol's coming with me or I'm not going. Go. All right. I don't feel really well prepared for this biome, but we'll do our best. Oh, jeez. Yeah, just like that, start getting attacked. Where are they? There we are. Really hope I find a better gun in here because this, I mean, the Hollow Seeker is great, but this one's like, it's a little, this particular version of it is a little underpowered for where I'm at right now. Oh, all right, that wasn't too bad. Talking about wilderness while you play one of the most futuristic games ever. I like the contrast. I think it's fun. Where is it? There he is. I was like, come on, man. There you go. All right, which way are we going? I'm going to go down. I'm going to go down that way. I am not going into that challenge room. That looks like a good way to get dead, which I don't intend on doing. Let's go this way. Well, hey, you guys might be in luck. You might see the final boss. So we're pretty much there. We just need to get to the room where he is. So if you've never seen the final boss of this game, again, you might not see the final boss because I'm getting destroyed right now. Oh, no, I'm not opening that. Whee! Woo! Okay. Uh-oh. This is bad. Alright, got him. What's this? Weapon stimulant? I don't need that. Still have the nullification spear, that's good. drop anything nice? Okay, a better Hollow Seeker. So this is... It's good. Phasing rounds, portal beam, portal turret. Serrated projectiles. Okay. Okay. Level 3 phasing rounds. That's nice. We'll be able to do a lot of damage in here with that. Ooh, and the tacky carbine. Ooh, which one do I want? Which one do I want? Armor piercing, rising pitch, payload rounds, hyper accurate with a higher damage bonus. Let's see, how does this one feel? Oh, that one's tracking. Oh, that one's tracking. That's a tough call. I'm going to stick with the Hollow Seeker and hope I don't regret it. All right. Don't remember, it'd be cool to... Oh, the final boss? Yeah, hopefully we get there. That would be fun. Dang, no, come on, man. Really coming at me right now. What the? Got that ether. Let's check. More ether down here. Good. Yeah, I don't know. I might actually just push straight through to the boss and see if we can take him just with what we got on us. Like, instead of doing all the side stuff. Oh, hey, okay, I made a decision. Alright, what do we got? A key. Alright, fine. Ooh. This looks like a death trap. Okay, what's it do? 2 on the side, then 1, 2, 3. 2 on the side, 2, 3. Oh, come on, man. Damn it. I really thought I had that figured out. Jesus. Alright. It's trying to kill me. What do we got? Ugh, all that for a gun I don't even want. Doggone it. At least it didn't cost me too much. I lost a couple of points of health, but nothing serious. Oh, okay. No. So this is the one that I will definitely change out for. Not... Oh, you son of a... I will take this one, because it's got the leeching rounds on it. I'll take this. Cycle a nearby weapon. Nah. First get this thing out of the way so it stops making all these extra enemies. Oh, there's another one too. So that's why we have leeching rounds. Get those heals done while we're fighting. What's this one? Spitmaw. care about that. It's up there. I want up there. Yeah, the soundtrack is great. Cool girl, have you seen the gameplay trailer for Saros? That's the game coming out in, I think it's March, from this same studio. It looks a lot like Returnal. It's Returnal Plus. Like they added a ton of stuff to it. It looks really slick. I can't wait. You haven't seen it? Ooh, check that out. Saros. Saros. It looks absolutely stunning. And better believe I will be streaming that on day one when it comes out, which again is in March, so it's going to be a little while. But is it in the same universe? So far, it sounds like no, but it is so similar in its feel and in the gameplay that people are obviously already theorizing that it's a shared universe. But from what Housemarque is telling us, it's not. They're saying, they're like, nope, it's just an iteration on this style of gameplay that we've perfected and, giving people a new experience, but that it's not supposed to be in a shared universe. Very bearded guy. I'll watch after the stream. Yes, he is quite bearded. I agree. Yeah, that game looks phenomenal. I can't wait. And especially with how much I absolutely love Returnal. I'm really looking forward to it. All right, do we invest in Sylvium? I think we do. Let's do... Here, let's get... We'll pick up the little one. We'll pick up the big one and replace... here, what do we replace? Replace the nullification sphere? Yeah. Yep, we're going to do that. We haven't really come across any meaningful malfunctions. Watch, now as soon as I get rid of that, I'm going to get a malfunction that I desperately need to get rid of. Watch, it'll happen. Jeez. Man, they came after me right away. Not taking any breaks there. Oh, yep. God, I did. After all of that. And as soon as I got rid of the, as soon as I got rid of that deal that we removed the malfunction, I got hit with a malfunction that reduced my integrity, and then he one-shot me. Figures. And back to the beginning. All right, folks. Well, that's going to do it for now. Again, I was just planning on hopping on and doing a really quick stream anyway, and that went a little bit longer than expected. But thank you, everybody, so much for joining. Homegirl, thank you for the follow. I appreciate you very much. Hope to see you again soon, at the very least tomorrow. We are going to be doing a stream collab, World War Z Aftermath. Again, that's going to be with What You Got, Ian Talon, and Bo the Show. We're all going to be playing that together, so be sure to join one or all of those streams and check the game out and like and subscribe to everyone playing. I would appreciate it so much. It is where you are. I'll catch you later.